the first thing I'm gonna do is to remove this bolt here. And this bolt is only one time use. So when I get the CV joint kit, I get a new bolt. Oops, it's kind of noisy, so I'm gonna use air protection. That didn't work, so I had to use do something else. This is kind of tricky. I finally managed to remove the axle bolt. I did it by standing on this breaker bar. I didn't find a sheeting pipe, but yeah, now I can just zip it out. So now it's loosened, and I was out of battery, so I had to get a smaller one. And now I can see if it's loose. Let's see here. Yep, it's very loose and nice, so that's good. Here's the inside there. There are triple square 10mm bolt. So I'm gonna use this device to remove them, and I think there are six of them. So I can show how I remove one. That was and then I can use the electrical ratchet to remove it all the way. Like that. And then there are 6 more. Okay. So now I put the gearbox in neutral, and I'm just gonna remove like that. And now you can see inside that there's another bolt that I can take out. I think this was the best option to loosen the triple scab bolts, because they were quite difficult to remove. So now I have 2 bolts loose and 4 to go. And then I use this to zip it out. And there is the bolt. So now all the bolts are loose, and you can see this CV axle is also loose. I just used a little bit of muscle, not much. So now I need to get it away somehow. Like that. And it's out. I put the axle in a vise, and I'm just gonna remove the ties here. Like that. And I also have on this side here. Like that. So now I remove the ties there, so I'm gonna go down and get some paper and clean up a little bit of the mess. So I'm gonna try now to lock it off. I use this to try to remove it, but eventually I just hammer loosen it. And now you can see it's almost off. And here is supposed to be like that with the new parts. I have the metal ring, and I think this is plastic, I'm not sure. Whoops. Try not to mess up. Okay, then I'm gonna clean up the mess here. And here are the parts that first go on the drive shaft. So with the new parts it will be with like that, and then this on top. So then I need to clean up a little bit. So now I'm gonna check that the new CV joint is the same as the one inside. You see here 26,7. Let's see. Yeah, it was because of the 29.2. Yeah, it looks good. 97.7, 97.8, and then 97.8 and 98. So they are good. So this ring needs to be loose, so there. And here is the new one. Like that. And then I'm gonna put the CV boot on here. And eventually there. I'm just gonna tighten this up. I'm a little bit unsure how to do this. I think first you try the wheel like that and then bend it back. And over there. And I'll use a hammer. Like that. Then I can cut off the excess material. And now this one is good. So I'm gonna put a little bit of grease in the CV boot. Like that, and also here. So now I'm gonna just, I can see if I can move it a little bit around to get the grease better into the joint.
That way.
I'm just gonna move it all around a little bit to get the grease nice and into the joint. Looks quite good now, but I still have some left, and I'm gonna, yeah. And the rest is in the CV boot here. Like that. And here is how it's supposed to be with the spacers on the shaft. then I'm gonna try to put this on. There. That's it. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. And the last thing I need to do, I've checked that it's nice and in place here, and I can't take it off. So it's in place. Then I need to tighten this one. Yeah, seems good. Like that, and then I need to cut it. Okay, now it's ready to put on the car. Okay, so now I need to get this drive shaft.
Okay.
Oh, first, I forgot, I need to use anti-seize on the end here, so that it doesn't corrode and get stuck. Like that. There. Yeah. Now it's in place, so now I need to get these bolts in place. So first I'm just gonna hand tighten it, and afterwards I will tighten it more. A little bit of Loctite here. And then line it up. and I'm gonna do this for all the 6 bolts. The sound is missing from this part, so I have to do a voiceover. But first I'm trying to use the torque wrench, and it's 80 Newton meters, the torque. But I figured that it was too cumbersome, so I went for the ratchet after a while. And now I have the ratchet, and I'm just torquing as tight as I can with a 3/8 inch ratchet. So I take tight one, then I take the next and tight that one, and so eventually all will be tightened. But you might do it in a crisscross pattern, but I didn't. So okay. So now I put on the tire, and I tighten the bolt for the tire. And one thing remains, and that's the center bolt here to the CV axle. So it's 190 Newton meters and half a turn after that. So I have this one. Yep, and now half a turn. And the last thing is half a turn. I can see, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it, but we'll see. I think that's good enough. I can't get it any without a sheeter bar. Yeah. Okay, and then the job is done. So now I need to clean up and get my tools in place. Some days have passed since I did the repair, changed the CV joint, and it's like 80% improvement. There is still some noise when turning to one side and the other while driving, but it's like 80% improvement. So I'm not done with this car, and I need to do some more research and perhaps repairs. But you at least got to see how it is to change one of those CV joints. And I hope you subscribe and comment. Thank you.